Hello, my friend. Wayne Share here. Glad to have you back. We're here at lesson 7 of the e-course lessons in series. I hope you have been putting it to work. So this time it's time to get down and recap it all and get serious. So let's take a look. All right. I'm going to get up, get close. All right. So in this series, I would have to admit that it might likely seem like you might likely think that it's a bunch of hooey, where in fact it's the most important factors, and it is a real traffic method that will put your business on top. There's very few I know that at my early stages I would have not figured out just how important that was, and there's probably a reason for that. I remember when I was in the Navy as a commanding officer and as the operations officer of an aircraft carrier. In both cases, I had intelligence officers working for me. You know, the people that do all the sneaky stuff, figuring out all the sneaky little things for you to do that you need to know before you go, all the little secrets that will make your mission a big success, right? But these young guys, and they were young, that did the briefings for our missions, they weren't always clued into the fact that the people they were briefing didn't know what they're talking about. They expected them to know too much, and they would leave stuff out, not necessarily on purpose, but because they thought because they knew so much that that everybody knew it. And I used to beat up on them a lot. I used to tell me, "What? Hey, come in. What are you doing, assuming that fella knows what you're talking about? Why do you assume?" "Well, he didn't ask me, so I didn't tell him." "Oh, he didn't ask you. What if he didn't know what he needed to ask you about?" How about that? You ever think of that? And I used to beat up on them all the time, but they eventually got very good at giving people information and not assuming they knew things, and actually assuming they didn't know. That was always the trick, was to start getting these intelligence officers to assume that the people they were talking to did not know anything about what they were talking about. And then things started working a whole lot better. All right. So I admit in this 7 series e-course that we start talking about a lot of stuff that actually you could spend on each one of them a good good amount of training time on. So to expect that you necessarily would have put it all together all depends on your level, your experience, how long you've been doing this, and so forth. So it wasn't a matter of purposely leaving things out so that you wouldn't know what questions to ask. And I play the cool intelligence officer and try to make you ask the right questions without telling you what it is you needed to know about. That wasn't the game. Actually, it's because I had to get information out to you quickly that was actionable, and some people can take action on it, and some remain confused. But the reality is, if I had understood this when I began, or if I had taken a hold of it and embraced it and learned more about it when I began, then I might have taken a different course. Not that the course I had ultimately was bad. I built a business, built an SEO agency, marketing agency, and ultimately put it all on its, nothing's really autopilot, but practical purposes, you can call it autopilot. I mean, I still do a lot of work on it, so don't get me wrong about that. But that's not the point. I might not have actually done that had I figured out some of the things I told you in this 7 lesson e-course. This is the 7th session. Have you got on my Web Traffic Man Skype, by the way? Web Traffic Man Skype. I don't know about you. There's something wrong if you're not on that Skype yet. Anyhow, the bottom line is it took you through a progression, right? First showed you what we're trying to build, then gave you a method that if you're on the team together, we will build together, and enable you. And I will teach you how to teach other people how to do that. And I won't assume that you know everything. That's for sure. I just can't do everything in a quick series where it's almost impossible even to get your attention to watch a video that gives you an amazing amount of information. So throughout that series, of course, I kept reminding you of the offer, and I also added in bonuses for you, right? So. And the reality is they aren't really bonuses. That it's real training. It's not just there as something extra. It's the training that you want to use. It's traffic and lead generation. It's copywriting. It's lead techniques. It's mindset material. It's all there. You saw the page. You probably saw the video I did showing you how the bonuses work. But that's all part of your training besides me, and not just on video. I'll be talking to you directly on Skype, and we'll be talking on the phone, and we'll be talking on the Skype phone. And if you keep saying, well, I don't have Skype, well, get it, damn it. You know, what the hell's the matter with you? It's free, for God's sakes. So get it. That's what we use in our team. And see, that's the one thing about a team. We all use the same stuff. On my team, we're going to leverage each other. We're going to make money just by being together, okay? You won't understand that unless you get on my team. But that's no kidding. We are going to make money together just by being together, all right? And that is possible. That isn't an exaggeration. That is reality, all right? In my first 3 weeks of starting this team, I made about... I'm going to use a round number. I think $400 in commissions, all right? So my goal was just to get one elite person, but I ended up with $400 in commission in just 3 weeks. So now we're starting for nothing. Maybe I had a lot more knowledge than you because I spent all that time building that traffic business, but I did not put any resources that you wouldn't have into making it happen, all right? And I'm going to train you how to do that. In 3 weeks, you can make that $400 and then be escalating it. Because what happens when you do that? Well, my friend, we work together and then we multiply that. We repeat what works. We find new things that work and we multiply it. We escalate it. We bring it up. We bring you money and cash. Because on my team, we're selling. If you're on my team, we are providing to each other services we absolutely need. Like for instance, the 7-minute workout is all about fitness and health done easily without all the pain and suffering. And what could be more important to your business than you being healthy? How much money do you think you can make if you're laid up? Huh? Okay, so that's really the bottom line of why I love this. But at the same time, we add another layer in there where you make 100% commissions and the team does it, and it doubles your income because we're all using it together. We bring people in from outside this team as well to join one team or the other, and some won't want to be on both, and that's fine, dandy. But those that do be on both will make twice as much money and faster, and that's just the way it is. That's just reality. That's not hype. I'm not trying to get you all worked up or whatever. I'm just trying to deal with the truth. And so if you haven't, the so-called bonuses, which are actually real live training, solid training plus me, but those bonuses alone are worth over, I forgot what it is, like almost $3,000, I think, $3,000. If you wanted to buy that stuff independently, it would cost you $3,000, okay? And any other, I don't know of any other network marketing, direct marketing team where you can actually be in it month for month, but for 19, I forgot what it is, $116 or something like that. Do you know that virtually, if you haven't done any other network marketing, the other companies require you to have these auto ships that probably by themselves cost $116 or more. Then they also require you to pay your monthly fees for your websites and so forth. And if you want to get leads from them, they're going to charge you a lot more than it costs to buy through the co-ops that I set up for you to get the leads. And you probably won't get as many good ones as what we're going to get. Okay, so that's a fact. And I'm going to make it so that we, with the same leads, that we double our income. That's how this works. It's not a mystery. And I make the goals easy. I don't have you come on the team and tell you, okay, brand new player who's never played this game before. If you know baseball, a home run is hitting the ball over the fence out of the park, right? I don't tell you to step up to hit that ball the very first time you ever swing and tell you have to hit it over the fence. We work with a goal. A goal is always one new elite or VIP person on the team for each person on the team each month. And you to do the same for your team below you. Teach them how to do that. All right? We make it simple. And by the leverage we pass on to each other, that will multiply. That just will. I can't legally guarantee you anything. I can't guarantee you any money. I can't guarantee you that it will multiply. But I can tell you what I know from experience. Those who put the work in and put the effort in, and they get serious about it, it will multiply. And it's not a pyramid. Every one of us has the exact same chance to make sales on a high demand products as the other. And if you outperform me, then there's nothing. I can't stop you from making more money than me. Okay. Once I teach you stuff and you apply it better than me, then that's the way it is, and that's fine with me. You make as much money. I want you to make more than me. All right. My goal is to make as many successful entrepreneurs as possible. If you listened in on the first one, I hate socialism. Okay. Socialism puts people on welfare and makes them feel like crap. It's collectivism. Collectivism is a way to steal money from other people to give it to yourself. I'm not into thievery. I'm into people achieving on their own, feeling good about what they're doing, providing real service to other people, and by that, you make money, you improve your wealth, and you enable yourself to affect other people, not just in the business ways, but in other ways, giving back, making donations to the people you really want to do that for, and making a big difference. And that's what it's all about. So if you want to be on a team where that's what it's all about, and we're going to work together, and we're going to leverage each other and make things happen, then upgrade to the VIP elite level right now, and of course you get all your bonuses. That's not an issue, but then make sure you get on the Skype and so let's start getting things going. Okay, so when you go to the page and you complete that VIP right now, just make sure in the end it shows on the sponsor list that I'm your sponsor. Otherwise, you blew it. So you want to be using my links. You want to make sure your cookies are cleared on you know how to clear your cookies? You want to make sure when you sign up, it shows that I sponsored you, okay? Because if it doesn't, I'm sorry, but this is about us making money together. And if I'm not your sponsor, then we're not making money together. And your other downline is responsible for training you, not me, because you'll be making money together with that person. Okay? So does that make sense? I'm not crazy. Try not to be an aloof intelligence officer, but I want you on my team. All right. So I look forward to you signing up. When you complete that, let me know, and I'll be waiting to hear from you. All right. Take care. Talk to you soon.